morning. I'm back out at Folsom again, and God, it is such a beautiful morning. Got out here, it's currently 6:34. Water temp is 77.46. I was out last week and I forgot I forgot my camera case, so I couldn't mount it to my chesty. I got 5 for the day, nothing real big, all small. I did get my second trip using a jig, and my first fish was off a jig in a tree. He was a keeper, maybe about a pound. But man, look at how gorgeous this is this morning. God dang, this is beautiful. I'm gonna be able to do some top water. I'm gonna eat my breakfast real quick, and head up to Anderson Island area. I want to throw some top water around the rocks and around an island top. Meat stick. I'm sure that's gonna make me shit my pants here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna start back there by those trees. Starting out with this little albino Chopo. It's a Chopo 90. Check out those rocks, man. Looks freaking awesome. Look at that tree that lay down in the water and that tree back there. All this looks so awesome, man. When the sun comes up a little bit, I'm gonna put on a crankbait. And I am seeing some fish blowing up around here too. I doubt they're bass, could be. I think I'm gonna stick my buzzbait on. I think my buzzbait does a little bit better in this little bit of chop here that we got. Ready to go. Yes, sir. I'm gonna fish this little pocket right here and turn right back around. Ah, dang it. That tree looks too good. I'm gonna have to hit that tree. How does all this look so dang good, man? I feel like I need to put on a jerkbait, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run over this with some top water. And if I don't get anything, I'm sticking on my jerkbait. It's real shallow right there. Look at them rocks. I don't know for you guys, but this year has been extremely tough for me for top water. Got my little Lucky Craft jerkbait on. Only goes about 1.5 feet down. Either they're gonna hit my top water and jerkbait, or they're not. And I'm moving on. I'm gonna find some new spots. Crazy, where's all the bass at? Some grass right there. I'm sure you can't see it. Green grass too. Switched it up to one of my go-tos out here, little Megabass Swimbait, a little Megabass Okashira Screwhead with a Keitech Swimbait. That usually gets hits pretty quick, bluegill and bass. It's a good indicator if they're around here. I'm seeing a bunch of smaller ones. Right over here by this this tree right here in front of me. I don't know. I'm starting to think I need to get away from this area if there's nothing in these trees. I mean, these trees are awesome. Great depth. They're at about 10 feet deep, but can't seem to get a hit on them yet. Got one on a jig off a little tree. Well, that's 3 trips in a row that I've got one off a jig. Starting to throw it more and starting to get a little bit more confidence with it. He's a keeper, tiny keeper, not going to weigh him. Let's get you back in the water. Pretty little dude. Nice tiny little like 1 pound keeper. This is the jig I'm throwing right here. It's got a Yamamoto Double Tail trailer on it. It's just brown with a little bit of light brown. There is a underwater tree about right there. And I hit a couple of branches and then that little guy came up and pop, pop, tapped it a couple of times and got him. I'm starting to throw this jig more and more, just getting more confidence in it. This is the 3rd trip in a row where I've caught a jig fish now. I just had another one off of the jig. Darn it. Didn't feel very big. Cast way up there by the trees in the shade there, and he popped it twice. Just set the hook. I didn't get a hook in him, so that's a good thing. I can see the tree right there now from this angle. That's where I got that my first fishy on. 1 bite, 1 fish, or 2 bites, 1 fish now. There's tons of carp jumping over here. Oh shit, here he goes. This is a big hit. Damn it. Is he on? Got him. Doesn't feel big, but he's a fishy. Number 2 on the jig. Heck yeah. We will take him. He hit. That was a solid hit, man. Tap, tap. Nice. And both about pounders. I'll take him. All right, bro. Let's get you back in the water. Ring. Heck yeah. There's 2 off this tree here on the island top. Well, I guess it pays to check your line. I just got another hit, set the hook, and broke my jig off on a fish's face. And this one actually felt a little bit decent. We'll never know, but when you're bouncing these stupid things around rocks, man, you gotta check them every few casts. I just retied this, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago. That's a bummer. Look at this. This is loaded. These are probably 2 to 3 pounders right here. Just off of this, between this tree and this buoy right here. I just had a hit. Look at, there's some bait fish out there swimming around, popping up out of the surface. I've seen clouds and clouds of bait fish in this area. That's why I'm kind of sticking here for a while. I throw that jig right back up there. Oh, there's one. Got him. Of course, he doesn't feel like a big one. But he's a fish, so I'll take him. Where are you hooked? Ooh, there we go. Look at that chunky. Dude, it's chunky. Chunky monker. Right on. That's number 3, and I broke one off. On a jig. All on a jig. I'm starting to become a jig master here. Guess that's what I wanted to do. Check my line. I felt like it was frayed a little bit somewhere. Look at it over there. There's bait fish jumping still over there. Just intermittent balls of bait fish all over the place. Big ones. Big balls of bait fish. And they're primarily sitting in between these 2 trees right here. I tried fishing for them for a while, and I couldn't get any of them to bite, but I can see fish around the balls of bait fish. Just couldn't get any of them. Just using this Rapala Shad Wrap here. There's some underwater rocks all the way down.
You may not be able to see them on camera, but there's one maybe a foot under the water right there. It's about 9:30 right now. Just trying to find some reaction fish. But it seems like I have to go down to the, slow it down to the jig just to get anything. So I'm going to keep trying to cover some water until I can find some more active fish. Ooh, there's a nice underwater rock pile right there. Gotta be careful for those out here at Folsom, man. They just pop out of nowhere. It's good to have some Polaroid glasses out here. Definitely helps. Right there. I cast about 3 feet behind it. Oh, I just had a hit. How did he not get hooked? Holy cow, it felt small. How did they not get hooked hitting a crankbait? That is mind-boggling to me. There's one. Yeah, that's probably what hit before. Awesome. That explains why I missed the other one. Let me see. Oh, there we go. We got it. Yeah. Don't be jealous. Catching them donkeys, baby. Donkeys. This is where I got that other bite on this crankbait, is right here. You can see on this side of the rock. I think you should be able to see that a little bit better now. Coming from this side. No glare on this with the sun. I don't know what the deal is, but this trim switch just broke again. This is a brand new, and I don't know if it was just sticking out too far or what, but I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck is going on with these trim switches and why they keep breaking on me. I don't know what I'm doing to them. But I'm all the way out at Anderson Island. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to fish this spot right here that I just stopped to fish, and then I'm going to call it a day. 10:45 and my day is done. I just broke another trim switch. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't abuse my equipment at all. This trim switch sticks out quite a bit further than what it's supposed to. And I know this time one of my rods actually hit it and busted it. Or no, excuse me, not my rod, my net. Yeah, I keep my net there, and I went to move it back, and that part of the net caught it, and it pulled off the little button. And the next thing I know, my motor's just trying to lift up again, and it wouldn't stop, so I had to bust it, take it apart real quick just to get it to stop. You can see I lowered my motor back down, and that's how I'll drive it in. I'm getting tired of this. So luckily, I've already got my boat going in next week for steering cables, and I'll just have them put on a steering wheel trim button, maybe a blinker style, and just go with that. Just roll with that. Just keep this stupid trim switch off the throttle. I caught 3 that were probably about a keeper, pound and a quarter, 1 dink. I got 3 on a jig. It was just a Strike King football style. I'll go ahead and I'll put a link in the description. I caught 1, the little dink on a shad wrap. I missed 1 other bite off of that too. I broke 1 off on a jig. I just lost my next jig, so I'm done. I'm just gonna get out of here before any other shit happens. No bites on a swim bait. I threw top water for about an hour and a half and nothing. So I'm just gonna call it a day. I just want to get it on the trailer, get home, and I'll be taking it in next week. So, you know, here's a short video. Still getting them on jigs. Got 1 on a crankbait. Nothing on a swim bait, nothing on top water. All right, see you guys next week.
Yeah.